I just can't with this. Just start the video. From the sprawling world filled with unique and interesting characters, a sweeping music and gorgeous art direction, to the finely tuned combat and level design, Hollow Knight is an absolute masterpiece. When I was first immersed in this game, I found myself filled with a childlike wonder. It reminded me of the first time I read The Hobbit or saw Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings and thought, people can make things like this? It was like they reached into my brain and built worlds I didn't even know I was dreaming about. Each time I entered a new area with haunting music, vibrant color palettes, and fantastical places to explore, I found myself more and more enraptured. I had to see all of it, to explore everything. It didn't matter how many challenges this game threw at me, and my god, was my first playthrough challenging. Looking at you, Watcher Knights. But despite the hostility of each new biome, and the new and intricate ways the game kept finding to murder me, I loved this world. However, out of all the places I visited in the Kingdom of Hallownest, none left an impact on me as much as the City of Tears. In order to enter the city, you have to open an immense and ancient door, wrapped in chains. Was it put there to keep you out, or something else in? It thunders and shakes as it lifts, opening up the path before you. You head onward, and as soon as you do, the door crashes shut, permanently sealing you inside. It will never open again. You are forced to travel through a silent, dark passage into the unknown. There is no music, only an eerie whistling of wind and the occasional drip of water. You make your way forward down the hall, illuminated by strings of glowing naked bulbs, and almost immediately, you encounter a new kind of enemy called the Bellfly. It makes this adorable little squeaking sound right before detaching from the ceiling and kamikaze bombing you to hell. In this world, even the cute things will kill you. And then you find another new enemy, with a nail just like yours. He hits hard and he hits fast. Worse still, there's no bench to respawn at, so you have no idea what happens if you die to his furious slashes. If you're anything like me, you thought you were traveling into a sewer. The feeling of isolation, the occasional plop of moisture. Not to mention that it seems like every RPG has to have a prolonged sewer section with rats and poisons and septic shock. Was this going to be another gauntlet of pain? Would you ever find a bench to rest? The dread begins to set in. How long is this place going to be? With all of these questions swimming in your mind, you fall into the next area and brace for whatever Hollow Knight has in store for you. You prepare for more exploding bullshit, or the floor to give way underneath you, or something else equally absurd and deadly. Instead, your feet touch the ground, and that's when you hear it. It's music. Beautiful music. The soft plink of piano keys and the pitter-patter of little raindrops. You descend and find another enemy pacing beneath you. Kill him quickly and move onward. He's a distraction from the important question, what is this place? In this new area, you can see water streaming down these ornate and opulent windows. The light bulbs glow with a renewed brilliance. The music continues to build. You take an elevator down and you see your friend Quirrell, a kind bug with an interesting hat sitting at a bench. In my playthrough, I sat at the bench to save my progress and raced past Quirrell. I traveled down as fast as I could, jumping over enemies, ignoring secrets, positively bursting with anticipation. I had to know, I had to see. Then you take a long elevator all the way to the bottom, and the music swells, and that's when the words dissolve into view. The City of Tears. This opening is so brilliant because it creates this sense of unease in the player. Everything in the game up to this point has primed you for more violence and hostility. Your journey through the corridor filled with dive-bombing bellflies and the swift and brutal husk sentries reinforces this expectation. But then the music starts. It's so comforting, so soft and wonderful. This music and this constant downpour makes the City of Tears feel like a sanctuary. And it's strange and paradoxical that I and many others see the City of Tears this way, because it is still a hostile place. When you reach this area, the game doesn't get easier. The new enemies are stronger and tougher and can kill you much faster than anything you've come up against yet. Unless you fought the Mantis Lords without upgrading your nail, because you're a masochist, or it's your second time in Hollow Nest. And Quirrell tells you that the city is being slowly drowned from above by a leaking lake, and deep under its foundation is the rot and void of the abyss, slowly creeping its way up to ultimately destroy everything. The floodwaters have begun to fall, and the choking fumes of death are just below the foundation on which you stand. And yet, every time I enter the city and hear Christopher Larkin's now iconic piece, and the falling of sheets of water hitting the windows of this forgotten capital far beneath the world, I am overcome with a feeling of peace. Rain has always had that effect on me, and I know that I'm not alone in feeling this way. Even when I was a child, I remember curling up in my bed at night, cocooned in my blankets, and listening to the sound of the rain hitting my window, and it made me feel like everything was going to be okay. And maybe that's what we need right now. When I look around at the world today, it seems so unsure, so hostile, like the abyss has entered our lives in the form of this global pandemic, and is already starting to swallow up everything we love. So many frightening things have led us to this place. The next dark and scary thing is always right around the corner, and we have no way of knowing how much further we need to go or what new and terrifying challenge awaits us. But for this moment, in this place, we're okay. So, sure, I know I can't stay here forever. Somebody has to travel forth and wake all the dreamers, free the Hollow Knight, and save the kingdom. But not right now. Right now, I think I'm just going to sit here with my friend Quirrell a while longer and listen to the sound of the rain. Thank you so much for watching this, you guys. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. If anything I said resonated with you, I would love to hear more about it in the comments. I plan to make more of these. I have a lot more to share and a lot more to say about the games that I love and the ways that they've spoken to me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.